Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 131, Elements of College Mathematics, Section 1.1, Problem 8. This is Section 1.1, Problem 8 from the homework. It says, find the equation of the line that passes through the point -1, 3 and has a slope of 2. So the formula for the equation of a line is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So we need to fill this in. And not all of it gets filled in. I will underline the parts that you need to fill in a number value for. So you have to fill in a number value for the y1, for the m, and for the x1. The rest of that equation stays the way it is. So now the parts that we're going to fill in come from the given point, -1, 3, and the slope of 2. So the given point of -1, 3, its x-coordinate will have a value of x1. Its y-coordinate of 3 will have a value of y1. And the slope of 2, remember that the symbol for slope is m. So now that we have those things labeled, we can fill in the parts of the formula that have those underlined. So as we start, the first piece, y, does not have an underline, so it stays. The next part is this minus. It does not have an underline. It will stay. The next piece, y1, is underlined. And we had labeled the 3 from the given point as y1. So that 3 goes there for y1. The next piece, the equals, will stay. The next part of the formula, m, has an underline. So we have to put in a number value. And the slope is 2, and 2 is the m. M is the symbol for slope. So 2 goes in for m. The next part of the formula, the parentheses here, will stay. This x does not have an underline. It will stay. The next, the minus, does not have an underline. It'll stay. And the x1 near the end does have an underline. So we have to find the number value for it. But from our given point of -1, 3, the x1 is the x-coordinate of -1. Now again, pay attention to the negatives. There are two negatives here. One negative coming from the formula. The other negative coming from the given point being negative. And I filled in that other parenthesis. Now that is the equation of the line. It's not in its simplest form yet. A lot of books will ask you typically to put it in y equals mx plus b form. In other words, solve it for y. So I'll go ahead and take that through to the end. But this is the equation of the line now. It's not in its most simplified form. So to simplify it a little bit, let me leave y minus 3 on the left side of the equals for a minute. And I'll leave the 2 in front of the parentheses. I want to change this to x plus 1 instead of minus a minus 1. So one more step down, the y minus 3 on the left will stay. And the 2 times x plus 1 in parentheses, I'd like to clear the parentheses. So 2 times x becomes 2x. 2 times 1 becomes 2. And now, my goal being to solve it for y, I'd like to get rid of the -3 next to the y. And I can accomplish this by adding 3 to both sides of the equation. When I add 3 to the left side of the equation, my 3's cancel. I'll just have y. And when I add 3 to the right side of the equation, the 2x is unaffected, but 2 plus 3 more will give me positive 5. So my final answer in its more simplified form is the equation of the line is y equals 2x plus 5.